Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Pirillo, part 2. Had to stop the live broadcast a few minutes ago because, unfortunately, we can't have nice things. So Chad is not going to be in this video, unfortunately. People wonder why I like locking down chat to members or super chatters. That's one reason why. So, to continue my various thoughts on the Pixel event and the Pixel 4 and everything Google talked about today, I will do my best to get back in that frame of mind. Thank you for rejoining. The live TLDR that just happened will be made public. I have to make some edits to it, so unfortunately the live chat won't be running concurrently with it. It will not be lost for good. I will just have to edit out the end part where someone decided to, be cute. And that's probably not who he is in real life, unfortunately. Let's see here. Scrolling through, I still have the chat from the previous video. Let me see if I can pick up on any other comments that y'all had. Did get a super chat from VT Productions PC. He says, I saw in the video that the speakers sound better on the 4XL. Oh, you saw a video that the speakers sound better on the 4XL. Okay, cool. Because the speakers aren't great on the 3 or the 3XL. I don't use it all that much. I wish they were better, though. So awesome to know that. I've not watched a lot of what's been out there. Like I said, I'm more inclined to listen to the people who talk about the software experience than just, the hardware is this and it's this color and it feels like this and you can do this. I'm like, yeah. Give me the bottom line. Is it a better software performer? Does it make a difference? And that's all I want to know. That's all I need to know. So it is good to know that the speakers sound better. And again, I am looking for, if anybody sees it, feel free to tag me or jump on a Discord. I'm looking for photo comparisons between the 3XL and the 4XL. I've now seen iPhone 11 versus the 4XL. And as I mentioned in the previous TLDR tonight, a few minutes ago, to my eyes, I think the Pixel 4 schools the iPhone in terms of color representation. 9 times out of 10, not in every way, but in many ways. Someone here commented, "What a boring announcement." It was not superfluous, but I didn't mind that. I wouldn't go as far as to say it was boring. It wasn't stretched a half hour longer than it needed to be. It wasn't a lot of pomp and circumstance, and I appreciated that. So I'm okay with it. I'm like, yeah. Okay, just tell me about the new phone, and I'm good to go. So, yay. Woo! Just watched the unboxing for the new Pixel 4. Well, I don't have it. I won't have it for another week or whenever it's going to get here. The Pixel 4 looks like the iPhone 11. Skookum Trooper, not even close, dude. Dude, Galaxy's far, far away. 4,000 milliamp hour battery on the XL would have provided a greater peace of mind. Yeah, but Google's made adjustments. Even with smaller battery, there are optimizations, or maybe it's just the way that I use it. On my Pixel 3 XL, I mentioned this I think yesterday too, I don't have any battery problems. I've had more battery problems with iOS 13 on an iPad than I have with the Pixel 3 XL over the past year. So it's not just about battery size, it's about use cases, certainly. I charge it if I need to. I don't think I've charged it much throughout the day, and I can probably get through the rest of the day. I'm at 36%. I may have charged in the car. Have I used it a lot today? Did I use this a lot? I did watch videos on it earlier, I guess. So, yeah, 36%. I could easily get through another couple hours on that, and then go into low battery mode, if you will. So I'm not too worried about it. Daniel Aitman asks, iPhone 11 Pro or Pixel 4? Okay, I'm not going to go down that path. B, I don't have an iPhone 11 Pro. C, I don't want one. D, they're different devices. E, I think people who like and are used to iOS would be pleasantly surprised with the Pixel, if only because it's AI that is How do you explain Google Assistant on a Pixel if you've never used it? How do you explain it? That's tricky. It's just solid. Like it works. Like it just for the most part, not always. It's sad when it doesn't, but I don't know. It's just Google's approach to software is it's beyond ample. Google is not resting on its laurels. So that's all I'm going to say. So okay, some people keep slagging the Pixel because of what it physically looks like. Hang on, I'm going to quote Strange Crypt here. The Pixel 4 is a boring phone with huge bezels and ugly colors. Okay. Apparently, you and I have not met. You must have never watched me or my videos over the past, I've been uploading videos for 23 years now. Back when you could record like postage stamp size videos on a Sony Mavic using a floppy disk that wasn't even all that floppy, those 3.5 inch discs. So we haven't met, but I'm a software guy because that's what matters. You don't believe me? Talk to me the next time one of your devices crashes. Oh, it may be the fastest device. It may have no bezels. But if it crashes, how do you feel? Would you rather, have a device with no bezels and crashes, or software that, may not crash as much, that might have bezels that you don't look at? Because when you're using your phone, are you staring at your bezels? You're using it wrong. Like, seriously, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't. Someone needs to explain this to me. Like, when you're using your phone, are you looking at the parts that aren't on? Is this a thing? Is there a subreddit on this group of people that only pay attention to the parts of the phone that don't actually illuminate? Like, I'm serious. I'm being borderline flippant, but I don't understand. I don't. So anyway, okay, sure. If that's your position, okay. Oh man, you know how many times I've noticed bezels when I'm using a device in my entire life? When I'm actually using, and even when it's off. Hey, hang on, it's not even off. Wait, okay, stop it, notifications. Even when it's off, I can't see anything. God, look at those bezels. Look at them. You can't see them. Because the screen is... I don't get it. I don't understand. Someone explain this to me. Please. I struggle to understand. No, you can't pay attention to the software. Don't pay attention to what's on the screen. No. Pay attention to the bezels. Blah. Why? Because they're not on. Their bezels are... They're not supposed to... They're not supposed to do anything. They're not supposed to be on. Yeah, but colors, I'll give you that, but I don't know. You're talking to the wrong guy there. I'm just like, I'm a pure black guy. I'm like, black, I'm good to go. Don't want anything fancy. Don't want anything red, orange, pink, not pink, purple, blue, not blue, teal, no, white, no, gray, I'm good. Not a fancy guy that way. Not a fancy guy at all. I'm very plain that way. I'm very plain. You stared at the ugly. This guy, Strange. Come on, I've seen your username. What are you doing to me? You stared at the ugly notch. I didn't stare at the ugly notch. Don't look at me. You've mistaken me for someone completely different, dude. Not me. I don't know who you're thinking of. You're thinking of somebody else. Ain't me. Not me. I don't understand why there's a war on it. Like, I just don't. It's funny. It's just funny. How do I feel about the new Android 10 software? I think it is one better than Android 9. That's how I feel. I feel strong about that. I wanted to say, okay, I'm going to say this for the first time. Android 10 is 2 better than Android 8 was. Easily. Like, empirically, 2 better than Android 8. It's fine. It's nice improvements. It's not better like by leaps and bounds, and it's not worse. That's all I want in an operating system update. Just don't make it worse. That's all I ask. I don't think that's too much to ask. Easily 3 better than 7. Easily 3 better than 7. Easily. Hands down. And oh my God, 4 better than 6. I don't know. That's like the difference between the Note 8 and the Note 10. 2 better. That's what I know. This is flat fact. Okay, so Strange Crypt, we're going to go down this path, I guess. You guys keep talking about the wrong things. I mean, bless your hearts. I think in your mind you think that it's the hardware on a phone that drives the experience. But as a software enthusiast, the notch is wrong. Wrong. Across the board. Absolutely. In fact, that's the nice thing about software. See, Google in software makes it possible for you to turn that off. So that's what I did 30 seconds into owning this device. Haven't looked at it. Haven't needed to. The notch causes the software to twist awkwardly around the hardware. Awkwardly. Horrifically. Incongruently. So my feelings about that are just as strong as they were to begin with. The notch is wrong. It was a mistake. It will go away. These are my opinions. In short time, and it should never have been done at all by anybody. Period. It serves zero purpose, no purpose whatsoever, at all. It's just to call it design is questionable. I've still got strong feelings about that. Anyway, Android 10 is now only available on the Pixels. No, there are a variety of devices that are testing for it. Sorry, I'm just reading through. Did I miss the other super chat? No, I picked that up from the other video. It's weird not having the chat in the video. I miss it. So now I gotta y'all gotta look to the side of the video if you're watching on a web page, or maybe you're not. As Ben points out, the notch is hardware impeding on the software experience, totally different to the bezel. Absolutely, in every possible way. I'm positive that if the facial recognition sensors were smaller, the notch wouldn't have existed. No, I disagree. I think that Apple could have mitigated it by not just enabling dark mode, but flanking it, allowing the space to the side of the sensor housing to work much like Nacho Notch does, let's say, on an Android device, where you might use that screen, but the apps below it would have no access to it. I know there are people in both on both sides of this camp, but I steadfastly refuse to see this as anything more than just a horrible stopgap. As we move forward. Facial recognition, I'm okay with. I mean, I got zero problem with it. I never had any issue with what they were doing, and what was specifically in there, and the value of what it was, there. Not that I had a problem with fingerprint recognition at all. New Star Wars movie tickets went on sale today. Awesome. Thank you, John Kirby. Speaking of Star Wars, thank you for derailing me. That didn't take much. I've got finally one that I can open, an R5 Boo 19. This is the glow-in-the-dark Disney Parks Astromech exclusive. So I've got one that's MOC, so I thought I'd open this one. Glows in the dark, too. It's pretty cool. Let's see here. OnePlus 7 Pro is Android 10. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's incremental improvements. Solid. Doesn't improve the OnePlus camera situation any, so... By the way, y'all are welcome to join the Discord server. Has it... Hang on, let me check. Have you already? Oh, yeah. We got a couple people join the Discord server tonight. Slinky and Guy Cosmos. Possibly during the live broadcast there. Because we've got, all these chat rooms where you can complain about things all the time. Right? Isn't a wide-angle camera a miss on the phone? Thoughts? No, and here's why. I've actually got I thought about this today. I have a wide-angle camera on this phone, and I've used it. I did this when I was trying to get a shot. I'm like, I need a wider-angle camera. I'm like, wait a minute, I have one on the front. Zoop, boop, click. So I used the front-facing camera, and it worked beautifully. So I took a wide-angle shot with the selfie cam, and it worked. So I already have a wide-angle camera. I'm good. Do I have the same amount of apps on the Pixel as I had on the phone? No, actually. I've learned to install far fewer apps over time. I just don't. If I don't need them, I don't have it. So, and I'm okay with that. I don't need a billion apps. Just one good one, and I'm good to go. I don't have a lot of games on here either. In fact, only recently started doing it, the games through the Google Play, what is it, the subscription thing. But I haven't, I've got quite a few installed, the games installed, but I'm not playing them regularly. It's just, with what time? Maybe when I'm in transit or something. I don't know. John Kirby. Finally, Star Wars talk. Sorry. No life. It's good to see you again. And thank you for being live again. Can you use Google's camera app on the OnePlus 7 Pro yet? Not officially. People have put it on there. It is possible to do. And it will improve the output of the photos on the OnePlus 7, which tells you everything you need to know. Google's doing amazing work with software. 64 or 128 since you don't use apps. 128, I've never been hurt by having too much space. And I'm still, let's see here. Like I said, I use the device. I don't store everything on it. And, I'm not too much of a power user as much as others. But let's see here. How much storage? Let me check here real quick. I'm using, oh wait, no, that's a different account. Storage. I'm using 33%. So I'm using 42.61 gigabytes of 128 with smart storage. So 8.5 gigs of photo and video, 4.6 of games, and like I said, they're not, I'm probably going to get rid of a few of the games. System's taking up 10 gigs right there. Can't get rid of. Other apps, 17 gigs. Let's see. What are my biggest apps here? What I need to do is I need to eliminate some caches, which is what's probably going to happen anyway when I migrate over to the new phone. You can also press the free up space button. Let's use this one. So you can use the the Files app that you can download from the App Store. They just updated it today. Oops. Or the smart storage. So yeah, I don't feel the need to like even come close to cleaning this up. I've got like 1 gig worth of quote unquote junk files, and I don't need to. I don't need to remove it. So I'm not hurt. I'm not running up against that ceiling of I need a 256 with Apple for sure because of the photos and the videos, and I just don't have that issue with Google. What are my thoughts on the Google Pixelbook Go? I think it's a good starting price. I wish it would have been lower for a starting price. I even debated. I'm like, ooh, do I like just kind of get it and see what it's like? I'm like, nah, I'll kind of wait for reviews. I'd be inclined to get the Core i7 with the 4K screen. I'd like to see it in person. And I'd also like to be able to justify that cost. That's the problem. I can't justify that. I can justify the cost of the smartphone because this is something that I'm using constantly every day for not everything, but a good chunk of things. But a Pixel or Pixelbook, a Chrome OS, I can't figure out where it fits. That may change with Stadia. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I like having, if I can figure out, well, does it run well on the MacBook? Okay. Does it run well on this Windows PC? Where does it run best? How does it run best? How do I want to play it? Where do I want to play it? And that may end up being, if I like Stadia and what Stadia has to offer, streaming a lot of that onto YouTube and my Chris Pirillo Plays channel, the different one, Discord is links in the description. The Chris Pirillo Plays link is also in the description. I'll be streaming onto that. But if I find that, okay, wait, the fan kicks in too much on the MacBook, right? And if I hear people, if I heard reviews that, oh no, it's great, the Stadia is great with the Pixelbook, the fans don't kick in or whatever that happens to be, I'm like, oh, well, I might be able to justify the cost because suddenly I would potentially have a primary use case for it. But if it's like how I play casual games, it's an expense I can't justify. So I haven't been able to justify the expense. I like Chrome OS. I like it a lot. I like the idea of the Pixelbook. I just can't personally justify the cost, and I think a lot of people are running into the same hurdle. But dude, zero doubt in my mind. Out of all the Chrome OS devices that I've seen, the ones that I've always wanted are what Google's had to offer. Either the first Pixelbook, potentially this Go, the Slate I was interested in as well because they did some tweaking with software. And maybe as the Slate drops in price, I'd pick it up. I'd pick up a Slate possibly. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Just to have a Chrome OS, device. But, I'm also a big fan of Intel. Again, biased, worked there, I know. Disclosure, disclaimer, 100% my opinions and whatever, but I was always a fan, have always been a fan of Intel, and very happy to see Intel powering the new Pixelbook experiences. Do I think the Note 9 is a great device? I don't think about the Note 9. Never. I don't even think I've ever said the words Note 9 out loud before in succession. 9 Notes possibly, but no Note 9. I don't know. You're talking to the wrong guy. I don't care about smartphones the way that other people do. I just don't. I never will. I don't care about gadgets the way other people do, and I never will. You hear if you buy a Pixel 4, you'll get the Pixelbook free. That's not true at all. Am I pre-ordering the Pixel? No. Do I have the Lego George Lucas from 2010? Do you believe Android and Apple would merge? Android and Apple? I doubt that. I don't know if I have the Lego George Lucas. I think I have the Spielberg. I'm not sure if I have the Lucas, though. I'd have to, dig deep. I haven't used any China smartphones, no. It's not something that I've done on a regular basis. I don't even think about it. I don't wake up in the middle of the night going, what smartphone could I use next? I don't. I need a different thumbnail, don't I? For this different stream. I need to take a different thumbnail. Because I used remember the face paint when I did the face paint of the Android? That was supposed to be the thumbnail Everyone thought I was Shrek. I'm like, no, I'm an android. The green guy with the... Yeah. Anyway, that didn't work back then either. So I'll have two different thumbnails for these two different TLDRs tonight, but we're coming up upon 8 o'clock, and because I had to split the video, so it's about an hour total. So no ultra wide camera. We'll survive. Like I said, I've got a front-facing wide-angle camera that's served me very well, so I will still have a wide-angle camera. I don't know. Seriously, it worked out very, very well. And will continue to work well. Potentially even better. Yay. You saw a Pop Sand Trooper at Target? Yeah, that's the exclusive. They're going for like 15. I actually walked by one 3 days in a row and thought, I just don't chase Pops as much. There's going to be a Futura Vader Pop coming up soon, a Target exclusive that I'm very much looking forward to. Granted, Pops aren't 3.75 inch or 6 inch scale, but here's I wish I could turn off the lights to show you. It's like, imagine glowing in the dark. It's like a skeleton droid. Isn't that? I think it's spectacular. Oh yeah. Figures. I will always love you. I'm going to set you down right there for now. Any other questions? Any other comments before I pop onto Twitch for the after show? Maybe play a few games. Oh, did I? I did upload yesterday's Twitch stream unedited. Did I make it public? Did I make yesterday's Twitch video on YouTube public? I can't remember. I have to check. I did. I swear I did. Sorry, I'm opening my Black Series Jawa now. Like, this is the one with soft goods. The previous one, had the less malleable tunic, non-malleable, I should say. There we go. Oh, apparently he's got an umbilical cord with his weapon attached to its holster. So it's interesting. So we've got soft goods for the cape, the cloak, right? But the hood itself is the harder plastic. So it's kind of a mix. Interesting. Well, I suppose they did that so that you could easily see the eyes. Okay, interesting choice. A good articulation here out of the gate. I'm going to put that weapon in the hand. And Utini! If you always wanted to see a Jawa up close, man. Yeah, I definitely like this Jawa more already than the first Black Series 6-inch Jawa. And there's also a TVC Jawa coming out soon. I think they're actually shipping from Amazon too, so quickly. Even though I don't think the wave is officially out yet or will be out yet. Jawa, you stand right. Oh, you're standing perfectly. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. When I finish Cuphead, what's next? I still want to get to play upstairs, and I haven't because I get a headache at the end of the day, and then I start playing with Jedi Super Impossible Road on the Apple TV, and I don't have time. So I'm debating, like, okay, so let me see if I can get a little further with Cuphead, on Twitch, and then if, I kind of, I'm not getting anywhere, then I'm like, okay, I'm going to go play upstairs on my own, maybe with Jedi, Super Impossible Road. And the developer followed me on Twitter, because I tweeted about it, of course. The game is awesome, and I'm going to reach out to him like, dude, like, I went to get this on Steam so that I could play it on my stream, and it wasn't there. I'm like, no, I really want to play it. Stream it. I really want to stream the game. I really would. That's the kind of game I'd love to stream. Super Impossible Road. Star Wars Fallen Order for Xbox One. Yes, that's what I'm getting at this stage. Maybe getting it for PC too. Although I'm a little scared because apparently Kashyyyk is infested with these gigantic spiders. I'm like, just like the trailer. Like, oh man, I'm so worried. I'm so worried. I'm so worried about the baggage retrieval systems they've got at Heathrow. Am I the only Monty Python fan out there? You guys thought you were nerds. No. Liking a smartphone doesn't make you a nerd. Being able to quote Monty Python sketches. That's then you're certifiable. No Life asks 2692 asks, are you ready for the new movie in December? I am. VT Productions PC says in a super chat, can't wait to see you unbox and play with it. Say hi to everyone. This will probably be my last super chat for today. Well, thank you VT Productions PC again for the support. Yes, indeed. I will unbox it when I get it live, of course. Give you some initial impressions separately. Potentially two TLDRs that night as well. We shall see. Oh man, how am I going to get this weapon? Interesting way. So we've got two rifles here with this Jawa, but I don't know how I'm gonna. He's gonna like just walk around with two rifles in his hands. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like situate this later, I'm sure. Okay. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm gonna pop over to Twitch for the after show. Of course, you're welcome to join us in the Discord chat. That is, of course, linked in the video description. I will be uploading my Twitch gameplay specifically to the Chris Pirillo Plays channel here on YouTube. So you're more than welcome to watch it there if you're not a fan of Twitch or if you've never signed up for an account there. I am going to try to get a little further along in the finale of Cuphead. That's as far as I've made it, which is the end, basically, and trying to navigate the ins and outs of it. I'm learning that you can possibly do Cuphead gameplay with a friend. And there's an app apparently you can install on the PC that allows for remote gameplay with friends. So I'm like, oh, I'd definitely do a remote co-op for Cuphead with somebody. I'd definitely be down for that because I have a feeling I'm going to need, all the help that I could possibly get, because this is not going to be an easy win. That's guarantee. I don't want to. Yikes! This one's going to be hard. Sorry, I'm trying to situate the weapon, the Jawa, back in its holster or into its holster without bending it, but it's so bendy in the wrong place. Bending the weapons in all the wrong places. Come on, Chris. Get it. I had it in there, but okay, here. What if I do it that way? Okay, that's not too bad. I just don't want it to bend too much. And it is. It's going to bend. Dang it. Dang you, Hasbro. Dang you. Here. There we go. Okay. Don't touch the Jawa. Don't touch the Jawa. Don't touch it. Leave it there. Pick up your game controller. Okay. And then move on. Move along. Oh, I better not do that in front of my phone. Can't do that. Because otherwise, if I had Soli, then, it might fast forward through the next video. All right. So, take care. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Or in Discord in between, or on Twitch. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. And may the Force be with you always.